Welcome to Story Hour. Today I'm going to read you a short story by the name of Color, a Fable for Our Time. How God got his children to love each other's colors. I'm reading in the honor of the memory of George Floyd and Sister Thea Bowman. May their names be for a blessing. One day, the Master of the universe looked down upon the earth. Everywhere he looked, he saw his children fighting and hating each other because of the different colors of their skin. How is it, thought God, that my children still fight over differences between them? Have they never noticed that I made all things differently? It delights me to look upon earth and see thousands of subtle shadings of each color in birds, animals, trees, flowers, fish, everything, including man. In all these years, why have they never understood this? Now the Master of the universe, being all wise, decided to teach his children to see the beauty in each other. When the children of earth awoke the next morning, they found everything the color gray. A flat, dull, humorless gray. The sky, the water, trees, flowers, homes, cars, everything was gray except for God's children themselves. They had remained the beautiful colors they had been born with. Shiny blacks, warm chocolate browns, rosy reds, sunset yellows, creamy ivories, gardenia white, and every possible nuance of shading in between. The world was in shock. At first, no one realized the importance that they alone had color. They were too busy adjusting to the horror their world had become. People stepped on their pets because the pets were the same color as the floor and furniture. Books were useless because printed paper were the same color. Eating became a repugnant chore which many people could not stomach. Gray vegetables and fruits, gray ice cream and pies, gray meat and fish, bread and butter, milk and coffee, even soft drinks were gray, like the sludge rumored to be laying at the bottom of the soda bottle, waiting to plop into your mouth when you take that last drink. Across the world, people ceased to function as their private worlds fell apart. Businesses went bankrupt. Whole industries were destroyed. The first to go was the fashion industry, then interior decorating and cosmetics. Restaurants folded. No one was willing to eat gray food prepared by another person. And then one morning, when the world had all but died of inertia, an elderly woman made a mind-boggling discovery. Boarding the city bus, behind a young boy from India, she suddenly exclaimed, "How beautiful you are! The color of your skin reminds me of the color of the walls of the Grand Canyon. At least how they used to look." Then, suddenly, metal blinders dropped from the eyes of all the passengers on that bus. They all saw that the Indian boy's skin was indeed the dusky rose brown of the Grand Canyon at sunrise. With great cries of joy, they began to actually look at each other, and when they did, they saw for the first time the true beauty of color. They found in the beauty of each person's skin the remembrance of a loved view that had once existed before the world was gray. This joy and inner vision had spread across the entire world before the next day began. People rushed to visit different colored persons in themselves. They clasped hands and created vibrant art. The neighbors on one block in New York City held hands and created a living rainbow. And then people began to speak to each other, actually to express feelings, and find that those feelings were shared exactly by someone whom they had thought was very different. Many years passed by, but the earth remained gray. Then one day, the master of the universe looked into the hearts of his children and found that they also took delight in differences and had come to treasure their neighbors' different ideas, colors, and cultures. Some people had even wondered aloud why God hadn't created blue, green, or purple people. A common hope was that if Earth received extraterrestrial visitors, perhaps the color of their skins would add those hues to Earth's human family. The master of the universe saw all this and was pleased with his children. When dawn of the next day broke, the children of Earth found their world reborn in vivid, rapturous colors. The color gray was remembered from that day on only in the wings of the dove of discernment. Our love and support goes out to the family of George Floyd and to the families of all those who have lost a loved one to hate. Always remember that even if the world is crashing down, one thing remains true. God loves you just as you are right now. Have a good evening.